Time for some more soul empowering hypnosis. And tonight's spirit animal is the beautiful and sweet deer. And as always, we're going to be drawing inspiration and wisdom from the Animal Spirit Guides book by Dr. Stephen Farmer. And today's date is May 19th, 2025. And we've got an angel number, guys. So the deer is on pages 99. So really beautiful angel number, as well as page 100. And 99 is a really, really nice angel number too, because 9, of course, if you're into numerology, is the number that represents completion, right? So it's the number right before we get to the 0 and then the 1. So it's completion. So it's like the angel of something that has completed. You've made it to the end of that chapter of that journey. And so the bullet points for deer, it says, if deer shows up, it means you've been... Sorry, that's so funny. Okay, if you guys were just on the last live stream like 10 seconds ago, this comment is really funny now because there were like the crazy comments happening in the comment section of that live stream. And so the first bullet point for the deer says, you've been involved in some aggressive, negative circumstances. I'm like, yeah, the comment section, it's the Wild West. And then it says, and you need to seek out safe, nurturing situations and people. And so of course, like the comment section, I honestly don't even mind. It's pretty amusing. But it is really, really nice to also see within the comment section the nice people. It's also nice to just be with me, right? And Aaron was in the live stream just a couple of minutes ago, so it was nice being with his energy. But then ideally, what I would love to happen for you guys, if it hasn't already happened, and I trust that you're working on it because you're here, what eventually happens when you do enough healing, you do enough connecting, you start to really enjoy spending time with yourself. And it's not that you're isolating, you don't become a hermit or anything like that, but you really do like yourself. And so whether you're with other people or you're alone, you're getting to hang out with somebody that you really enjoy. And so that's a really, really nice element to keep in mind, that no matter what is going on in your circumstances or who is around you, that when you've done the work to really, really like yourself and enjoy yourself, like you always get to hang out with a good person that you enjoy. So sometimes you get to seek out and be around nurturing other people, but remember, you always have the ability to be the nurturing person, the safe person for yourself. Okay, next bullet point. More than ever, you need to trust your gut instinct. Good. Next bullet point. You are poised for an enticing adventure, one that will take you down many different paths and lead you to many important insights. I have a feeling that is going to be the crux of our hypnosis session tonight. And then this is a really, really nice bullet point, and it ties really perfectly into what I was just saying about as you're healing, one of the great things is that you start to really become a very good friend to yourself. And so this final bullet point says, be gentle with yourself and with others. And it is really nice how it seems to go hand in hand as you start to love other people more, be more patient with them, be more compassionate toward them. Inevitably, those good energies, those good feelings, those good ways of being will then be directed toward yourself. So as you're more patient with them, you become more patient with yourself. And then likewise, if you're working on being more compassionate, more loving, more patient, kinder with yourself, you'll notice that same exact thing where you will start to reflect that into your outer world, and that you have those types of feelings and compassion for other people. And then also, this is a story that's coming to the top of my mind right now. Another great thing about surrounding yourself with people who are kind, compassionate, caring, it's not just the benefit of them being nice to you. Like, is that great? Yeah, that's great. But it's not just that. It's also that you get to watch how they operate in general. You get to watch how they are with themselves. You get to watch how they are with other people who aren't you. And for whatever reason, the story is really coming to the top of my mind right now. So when I lived in Hawaii, there was a meditation center that I would go to pretty much every weekend. It was really, really nice. And there was this couple that was in charge of the meditation center, and the wife, I remember there was this one day, and this is really early into my healing journey. I had either just started hypnosis or I had not even yet started hypnosis. So I'm really early into the whole thing. And I needed very much to see modeling like this, which is one of the reasons that it stood out so much to me. So the wife of this couple, who they were the leaders of this meditation center, she was handing out printouts, some paper, probably some meditation, some mantra, something. And she's handing out papers to everybody. And if you guys have been to meditation centers, you know that there are a lot of cushions on the ground because people are sitting lotus position on those cushions. And as she was handing out these papers, I remember seeing her trip kind of badly. Like she didn't land hard or anything like that, but it was definitely a bit of a stumble. Maybe she caught herself with her hands. Maybe she didn't even make it that far down, but it was definitely a pretty big trip. And I remember, like, the thing that stood out most about that wasn't the trip. It was her reaction to it. And her reaction was absolutely nothing. Nothing. She just kept being really pleasant and kept handing out the papers. And I watched that and I was like, she had zero reaction to that. That was a teaching moment and a half, where at that stage in my life, if I had done that, not only would I've talked about it ad nauseum, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, how I would have probably, blushed really hard. I probably would have been distracted for the entire hour after that when I was supposed to be meditating, thinking about like how clumsy, how dumb, how irresponsible, how, you name it, like all of the hard things that I would have said to myself. And so it was just this massive teaching moment for me where I was like, she just water off a duck's back. Like that did not bother her at all. I was like, this meditation stuff works for some people. It works for her. so that's another really nice reason to be around good, kind, safe, nurturing, patient people, because you get to see how they operate in the world, and they can do really, really good modeling for you, which then in turn you get to progress and you will get to do good modeling for other people in the future, which is really, really nice that you get to pay it forward. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some hypnosis. So go ahead and get nice and cozy. Grab your favorite pillow, your favorite blanket. While you're doing that, I'll let you know how to work with me. You just go to my website, CourtneyStarkey.com. You can book your one-on-one hypnosis session there. You can also sign up for the SEH certification training program there. No matter which one you are selecting, please click on the red heart that says Save Money, and you'll save a lot of money before you book your session or sign up for the certification training program, which will make me really, really happy and is also good for you. Okay, I hope I've given you enough time to get nice and cozy, because we are going to start some hypnosis. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes along with you. And beginning to enjoy the feeling of having your eyes closed. And beginning to focus on your breathing, which should be deep and regular from way down to way up. And as you're taking those nice, deep, relaxing breaths, go ahead and begin to really feel, really enjoy the peaceful energy, the nourishing energy that flows in with each in-breath. Beginning to really feel, really enjoy the feeling of letting go, releasing, relaxing more and more with each out breath. And as you continue to take those nice, deep, relaxing breaths, go ahead and from your heart, invite in a really warm, loving, protecting energy. This energy of protection, it may feel like a light, it may have a color, it may feel warm as it begins to flow into the top of your head, and all the way down your entire body, all the way down to the tips of your toes, so that your entire body is filled, bathed with this warm, loving, protecting energy. So much so that you begin to glow and radiate a halo of protection all the way around your entire body, as you get to enjoy feeling so calm, so safe, so peaceful, and so protected. And as you continue to enjoy that wonderful feeling, go ahead and from your heart, send out an invitation, a request to your soul, your guides, your spirit friends, your spirit animals, including the deer, just letting them know these words from your heart. I am open, and I am ready for the loving energy, the wonderful insights, the positive shifts, the wonderful change. I am open, and I am ready. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and invite in that spirit animal, the deer. And know that once you invite the deer in, maybe you will see it, maybe you'll hear it or sense it, or just know that it's there. But inviting the deer to come into your experience now. And however it shows up, go ahead and ask the deer, what would it like to share with you? Knowing that it might be sharing information or energy, go ahead and ask, what would it like to share with you? And we're going to sit quietly for a couple of minutes as you find out more, remembering that you can always ask follow-up questions, clarifying questions, if you ever want to know more. Sitting quietly now. Enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And then going back to that beautiful bullet point that says, you are poised for an enticing adventure, one that will take you down many different paths and lead to many important insights. Let's go ahead and go on that adventure. Let's go ahead and follow that first path. So whenever you're ready, allow yourself to be transported to a really beautiful forest. Maybe there's a deer in the forest. Maybe it's a different type of forest. But moving to that forest now. And you begin to notice that there are 3 paths in front of you. One that branches off to the left, one that branches off to the right, and one that is directly in front of you and goes right down the center. And just notice the one on the left, the one on the right, the one in the center. Which one entices you the most? Which one does your gut say, this is the one that you should go down? And whenever you're ready, begin moving in that direction. And as you do, notice the sights, the sounds, the fragrances, the energies, the feelings. We're going to sit quietly as you just enjoy the path itself for about a minute, and then we're going to find out where is it taking you. So enjoying the path, just notice what is there. Taking a few more moments to continue the journey down this path. Knowing that it is taking you to an important insight. And beginning to become aware of what this insight is and how it's meant to be revealed to you. Maybe it could be written in the sky. Maybe it's revealed to you in a still pond. Maybe there's a cute little bird that tells you. Stay really open, really playful with how this insight is meant to be presented, shared with you. We'll sit quietly for a couple of minutes, remembering that you can always ask follow-up questions, clarifying questions, if you want to know anything more about the insight being revealed to you. Enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And now we're about to journey down the second path to the second insight, and let this path reveal itself to you in a really fun way. Maybe it's a portal in the sky, maybe it's a really cool opening in a tree trunk, but let this path, this gateway to the second insight, be really fun, very interesting, very outside of the box. So go ahead and detect where that next entry point is, knowing that energetically you can move there so easily. If it's in a tree trunk, you can shrink yourself down and see what's in there. If it's in the sky, you can elevate and go up, moving there now, beginning that journey. We'll sit quietly and just really feel what the journey is like for a few moments. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and ask, what is the second insight that your team would like for you to become aware of? Your soul would really love for you to know. What is the second insight? We'll sit quietly for a couple of minutes, find out all that you would like. Enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And let's go ahead and have fun with one of the bullet points as we journey to this third insight. One of the bullet points said, more than ever, you need to trust your gut instinct. That can be about challenging things. That can be about great things, really good opportunities. So let's go ahead and ask for this third insight. Let's weave that in with you trusting your gut. So go ahead and allow the journey to the third insight to open up, making your way there now. And when you get to that insight, really feel your gut instinct, your intuition about what they're showing you. Have a lot of fun. Ask any follow-up questions you want and enjoy. Taking a few more moments. And as our final exercise, our final insight for the evening, let's pay attention to that final bullet point. It says, be gentle with yourself. So knowing that this final insight will have something to do with you being really kind, really nurturing, really healing toward yourself. So let's just see what the path is that reveals itself that will take you in that direction of really nice self-love, self-care. And we'll sit quietly as you enjoy the journey down that path in the direction of the self-love, self-care insight. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and explore what is that self-love, self-care insight that has been waiting to reveal itself to you. We'll sit quietly for a couple of minutes. And I encourage you, especially for this one, to really feel the energy of that love, of that care. Taking a few more moments. And knowing that we're going to be bringing you back in just a moment, go ahead and send a lot of love, a lot of appreciation to your soul, your guides, your spirit friends, your spirit animals, the deer, and to yourself. It's very remarkable that you're showing up doing hypnosis on a weeknight. This is a lot of love to yourself as well. And allowing your spirit friends to reciprocate, to send their love, their appreciation to you. And knowing that you'll be coming back in just a few moments. And when you come back, all of your day-to-day activities will return just like normal. So driving, grocery shopping, dialing phone numbers, all of this will return just like normal. And you'll also come back in a way where this access, this connection, the self-love, the gut feelings, the insights, all of this will stay open and accessible to you at whatever percentage feels good to you. So beginning the process now of coming back to this time, this place, the cozy cushions underneath you, returning your focus, your awareness to the sounds inside of the room and the sounds outside of the room. Also returning your focus and your awareness to your wonderful body and your wonderful breathing. And now as you're focusing on your breathing, really enjoying and really feeling the enlivening energy that flows in with each in-breath. And really enjoying and really feeling the vivacious energy that flows in with each in-breath. And really enjoying and really feeling the fun-spirited energy that flows in with each in-breath. And taking 2, 3, or 4 more really enthusiastic, really energizing, really fun-spirited in-breaths. And then opening your eyes, wide awake and alert, and all the way back now. All right, team, welcome back. Did you guys get any extra spirit animals during the session tonight? Because I got albatross, which is one of the ones that we've worked on already. And I got skunk, which is pretty cool because I love skunks, but I don't think I've ever even looked at these pages before. So that was really neat. So if you guys ever get any additional spirit animals, I'd love to hear it because that's always fun whenever they come in as a collective to be really helpful. And then let's go ahead and see what tomorrow's spirit animal is going to be. Oh, okay. So a dingo, which if you're unfamiliar, I think they're from Australia. This is basically a dog, but they call it a dingo. And we're going to do this again in about 23 hours. So we'll be hanging out with, basically it's a really beautiful, very elegant, statuesque dog with a cute name. Dingo. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for enjoying the hypnosis session. And I'll see you again. And we'll be doing this with the dingo. Have a great night. Love you guys very much.